Life is full of highs and lows, and sometimes tragedies are inevitable. But how do you make lemonade from the lemons life throws at you? In this video, we will serve you the answers as we view life through the lens of Stoicism. But before we begin, I urge you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Also, make sure that you click on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on more helpful videos like this. Understanding Stoicism. Stoicism was founded in Athens around the 3rd century BCE by a Greek philosopher called Zeno of Citium. It is a school of thought that teaches individuals to cultivate resilience and find inner peace no matter the challenges life throws at them. Founded on several principles, Stoicism is mainly centered on the belief that one's thoughts and attitudes have the power to shape one's perception. Their perception, in turn, shapes their emotional responses to situations. This is called mental toughness in Stoic teachings. Unlike other schools of thought, Stoicism helps us to see life situations, whether good or bad, from the same perspective. This helps all Stoics to treat success and failure the same way, enabling them to maintain a balanced life. Ancient Stoic philosophers. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers profound lessons that can guide individuals through even the darkest moments. And aside from Zeno, other philosophers have major inputs in most of these lessons and principles. However, these lessons aren't just products of ideas or imaginations. They were born out of the practical experiences of these philosophers. An example is Epictetus, who bounced back from slavery to write one of the best Stoic literature of all time, Enchiridion. In this manual of practical advice, Epictetus emphasized the importance of internalizing Stoic teachings and practicing self-discipline. A Roman Stoic philosopher called Seneca also faced exile and saw death, but he dropped some gems in what he called Letters from a Stoic. These writings covered topics ranging from ethics to the nature of the universe, and they provided insights into the application of Stoicism in daily life. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who was considered a model Stoic, also went through constant challenges during his reign, including wars and family deaths. But his Meditations also offers a personal account of his struggles and reflections on Stoic principles. Being an emperor himself, his writings show the application of Stoicism in leadership. Now, let's take a look at some of these principles that can help you navigate dark times. Number 1. Dichotomy of control. This principle of Stoicism teaches us to make a clear cut between what we can control and what we cannot. When faced with a personal tragedy, it is essential to recognize that the past events are not within your control. The future isn't either. The only thing you can control is your response in the present. Like Seneca once said, fortune behaves as it pleases. So you have to direct your energy towards your responses rather than uncontrollable events. For instance, Zeno lost all his wealth in a day, but he didn't allow this to break him. Rather, it launched him into the depth of knowledge that formed the basis of Stoicism. And you know what? This principle still works in the present day. I mean, adversity is inevitable, but it is an opportunity for growth and learning as well. So if you can't control it, it is better to embrace and grow through it instead of allowing it to weigh you down. Number 2. Negative visualization. The Stoics believed in preparing themselves mentally for adversity by regularly visualizing worst-case scenarios. In the words of Seneca, rehearse them in your mind: exile, torture, war, shipwreck. All the terms of our human lot should be before our eyes. By visualizing potential tragedies, you become more mentally resilient and better equipped to handle real-life tragedies when they occur. This isn't about pessimism. It is simply hoping for the best while preparing your mind for the worst, so you're unfazed, not when, but if it happens. Number 3. Acceptance of fate. This Stoic principle is called amor fati, meaning love of fate. It is a Stoic mindset that teaches individuals to embrace every moment of their lives regardless of how difficult it may be. This principle teaches us to accept that life is uncertain and full of surprises. By acknowledging the transience of everything, we can develop a sense of resilience even in the face of tragedy. Trying to resist fate will only plunge you into a downward spiral of self-pity, and it's a bottomless pit, worse than any challenges of life. So, isn't it easier to live every moment as it comes? Number 4. Self-discipline. One of the Stoic laws for dark times says, "Each disciplined act is like a strike of a hammer on glowing steel. An unbreakable mind is being forged." Number 5. Cultivate gratitude. No matter how hard life is, there will always be one thing to be grateful for. So, the principle of gratitude encourages individuals to focus on the things in their lives that they are thankful for. Although, in difficult times, finding a reason to be grateful might be as hard as looking for a needle in a haystack. But according to a Stoic law, there is always a light somewhere in the darkness, for every hardship contains the opportunity for something to arise. So, one way the Stoics practice gratitude during difficult times is by keeping a journal of gratitude where they write things they are grateful for daily. Sometimes, it may be as little as a trusted friend beside you, or even the gentle hands of nature. Focusing on these good things helps you to shift your perspective on failures and setbacks, and you begin to see them as opportunities for growth. However, while trying to cultivate gratitude, you also have to make sure that you distance yourself from people who spread complaints or negativities. You don't want to have your heart polluted by bad energy. Number 6. Maintain virtuous behaviors. The Stoics believe that living a life of virtue is more important than seeking pleasure or avoiding pain. When facing tragedies, one can find solace in upholding virtues like courage, compassion, and resilience. Maintaining these virtues will help you to make conscious decisions instead of compulsive ones. By following this practice, your reactions will align with your principles, even during difficult times. Number 7. Practice solitude. A Stoic law says, develop the will to say no to distractions. Sometimes we have to disappear for a while to return stronger. To bounce back from setbacks and disappointments, you have to embrace solitude. Yeah, it may seem like a bad idea for someone going through hardship, but it is one of the best principles for rejuvenation. Being alone and being lonely are clearly not the same, right? Spending time in solitude helps you to retire into yourself, reflect, and grow through the hardship. Confronting your emotions and inner struggles while disconnecting your mind from the noise of the world is a good way to roll with the punch. You can do this by finding a place to be alone or by taking a long walk in nature. During your time of solitude, you can also find an activity you enjoy and commit to doing it regularly. This will help you to relax and maintain a good balance between your body and your mind. Remember, the state of your body also determines the position of your mind. Undoubtedly, it is natural to feel overwhelmed, lost, and hopeless when faced with some of life's issues. However, by embracing the teachings of Stoicism, people can find solace, resilience, and even growth amidst the chaos. Stoicism empowers us to navigate the unpredictable nature of life with a sense of calm, positive perspective, and strength. Do you think these Stoic principles will work for everyone? Let us know in the comments. Also, subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notification so that you can get to see more helpful videos like this.